Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you my March TBR, and I kept it very small this month because I know I'm going to read these books, but I left a lot of room for mood reading because in January and February I did like pretty long readathons, and I just want to be able to pick up whatever I'm in the mood for finally. So March is like the month of mood reading, but I do have a couple of plans and I want to share them with you along with the information for the March reading wrap up live show, which will be happening on the last Sunday in March with my friends Taya and Summer. So stay tuned for all of those details. So if you don't know, I am hosting a 24-hour graphic novel, comics, and manga readathon. It is happening from the 3rd to the 4th. We are kicking off on Friday, March 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with some reading sprints, and we are running until Saturday. So you can start at like whatever time you want. I don't even care if you go over 24 hours. I just want to encourage as many people as possible to pick up and read graphic novels, comics, and manga. I am also so happy to say that my co-hosts for this readathon are Elizabeth from Ponytails and Paperbacks on Instagram and YouTube, and Keisha from A Book Like You also on YouTube and Instagram. So I'm so happy to have these ladies by my side, and it seems like a lot of you are excited from seeing your TBRs pop up on Instagram and see all of the lovely comments on the announcement and our reel and all of that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my Let's Get Graphic 24-hour graphic novel TBR first. I have 4 picked out, but I definitely have more on my actual TBR that if I finish these, I will try to pick up more because I want to read as many as possible within the 24 hours. So the first one I have fits the prompt of having an animal on the cover, in the title, or in the story. I'm going to read Snapdragon by Kate Leah. So this is what it looks like. This one is actually a recommendation from one of my friends and patrons, Elise, and I am so excited about this. I also really do like the color palette, and I really don't know too much about this one. It was just a recommendation from her. I finally had a chance to pick it up. It also has a one-word title, so you could use it for that, or the color palette. Snapstown has a witch. At least that's the rumor. In reality, Jax is just a Crocs-wearing, internet-savvy old lady who sells the skeletons of roadkill online. It's creepy, sure, but Snap thinks it's kind of cool too. Snap needs a favor from this old woman though, so she begins helping Jax with her strange work. Snap gets to know her and realizes that Jax may in fact have real magic and an unlikely connection to Snap's family past. So this is the first one that I am hoping to read during that 24 hours. Next, I have Feelings, a story in seasons by 𝒍𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔. And this is also very gorgeous. Absolutely love this cover. And it also has really pretty like colors throughout. So this is basically a story in seasons and the emotions and the colors that go with those seasons. I've been wanting this one for a really long time. So when I announced Let's Get Graphic, I was like, now is the time to pick it up. So it says, enter this illustrator's world where you'll find moods that change as quickly as the weather, the different shades of anxiety and hope that each new season brings, the stages of joy and pain that fuel our growth. Come along on a gorgeous visual journey through one young woman's year of emotions, from the saturated highs of early summer to the great isolation of late winter. Articulating and validating the range of feelings we all experience. This is a book that allows us to feel connected and comforted by the experiences that make us human. I know this is going to mean so much to me, and I'm so excited that I finally have a copy. So I'm reading that for the color palette prompt, favorite color palette, because it kind of has like a wide range. And then the final one to fill the prompts is a one-word title, and I'm going to read Mooncakes. This is the extended deluxe edition. Again, super excited that I was able to add this to my collection in time. This is a story of love and demons, family and witchcraft. Nova Hong knows more about magic than your average teen witch. She works at her grandmother's bookshop where she helps them loan out spell books and investigate any supernatural occurrences in their New England town. town. One fateful night, she follows reports of a white wolf into the woods and comes across the unexpected, her childhood crush. Battling a horse demon in the woods, now against the background of a slowly rekindling romance, they must investigate the dark supernatural forces eager to claim wolf magic for evil. So I'm reading that one. And then I also wanted to throw in a buddy read that I'm going to be doing with Elizabeth from Ponytails and Paperbacks, like one of my co-hosts. We're going to be reading City of Secrets by Victoria Ying. And this is an edge of your seat thriller, apparently. It's about an orphan boy, a spunky girl, and a secret hidden in an amazing puzzle box of a building. The combination could save a whole city. And again, the color palette is really pretty with this one, so you could definitely use it for that prompt as well. So those are the 4 books that I officially have on my Let's Get Graphic, TBR, but like I said, I have more on my overall TBR that I will try to pick up if I finish these. All right, now let's just go ahead and jump into a few books that I definitely want to read in March. Like I said, there's not many, so bear with me. Okay, the first one is The Children of Red Peak by 𝒂𝒃𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔. This is a horror novel about a cult. It is a fictionalized cult, but it's about these children. When they were young, they escaped a cult, but are they really free? So we have David Young, Deacon Price, and Beth Harris. They live with a dark secret. They grew up in an isolated religious community in the shadow of the mountain Red Peak, and they are among the few who survived its horrific last days. Years later, the trauma of what they experienced never feels far behind, and when a fellow survivor commits suicide, they reunite to confront their past and share their memories of that final night. But discovering the terrifying truth might put them on a path back to Red Peak, and escaping a second time could be almost impossible. So I'm actually reading this for my podcast because Elizabeth from Reading Riley and I are going to be doing an episode on my podcast, Talk Bookish to Me, in April, where we talk about why cults are so fascinating and give some cult book recommendations. And I started this one yesterday. I'm already on chapter 8, page 112. I'm really enjoying this, which makes me so happy because I have another book by �𝒃𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔 on my TBR that I'm hoping to get to fairly soon as well. But yes, this is officially on my TBR for March, and it looks like I'm well on my way to finishing it. Next up is the Sleep When I'm Dead book club pick for March, which is The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. And I have kind of like a love-hate relationship with Rachel Hawkins. Some I enjoy more than others. And I mean, isn't that the case with almost all authors? But this is the pick for March, and my friends Jessie from Reading with Jess, she's the host of the book club, and my friend Jordan from Sorry Booked Solid are going to be discussing this towards the end of March. So I'm really excited that they picked this and that I'm going to be reading along with them. This is about 2 friends that as kids they were inseparable, but now in their 30s their bond has been strained by the demand of their adult lives. I think we can all relate to that. And it says, so when Chess suggests a girl's trip to Italy, Emily jumps at the chance to reconnect. And it does have a past and present timeline. I'm looking forward to seeing how those timelines interconnect. And it also has like music themes throughout. And it mentions something about Fleetwood Mac, which is just like, so good. So I also love this cover. So let me know what you think of the cover. Let me know what you think overall about Rachel Hawkins' books in general without spoilers. And let me know like if you're going to be joining us for the Sleep When I'm Dead book club. All right, and then the last book that I'm sharing with you for my March TBR is The House in the Pines by Ana Reyes. And I'm really excited to have this because I have a special little buddy read type video that is going to go along with this. And it actually sounds really good. I wasn't initially going to pick it up because I have found that like Reese's book club picks are like hit or miss for me. I passed it over the first time because I wanted to see a few more reviews. Now that I have done that, I'm like, okay, it sounds like it's going to be interesting. So I went ahead and picked it up, and it is a debut thriller about the subtlety of memory and manipulation in which a young woman must find her way back to a New England cabin armed with only hazy, haunting memories to finally uncover the truth that could save her. So I think her and her friend, Yeah, so Maya was a high school senior when her best friend Aubrey mysteriously dropped dead in front of the enigmatic man named Frank, whom they'd been spending time with all summer. So, don't know where it's going, but I do love this cover, and I hope I absolutely love it. So yeah, that is the final book that I am going to be sharing with you today. Like I said, I'm leaving lots of room for mood reading. But now I just want to talk a little bit about my live shows that I do, my monthly wrap-up live shows at the end of every month. It's always on the last Sunday of the month, and I do have the full schedule available on my community tab. I don't do one in June or July. I just do one in August that wraps up the entire summer, and then I skip November because I take that month off of YouTube, and then you can find me for an end of the year extravaganza in December. So this month I am happy to announce that I am going to be having Summer and Taya, Summer from Seasons Reading and Taya from Taya's Turning Pages. They're going to be on my channel on Friday, March 10th for some reading sprints, and then they are going to return at the end of the month for the reading wrap-up live show, which is going to be on Sunday, March 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I already have the reading sprints for Let's Get Graphic, which is happening on Friday the 3rd, and I have Friday the 10th reading sprints already scheduled, and I also have the live show already scheduled on my channel as well. So if you check my channel and you go to the live videos, you can set reminders for all of those so you can make sure to tune in and watch and read along with us. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you're going to be participating in the Let's Get Graphic readathon down in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye, friends.